What's up, you guys? In this video, I'm gonna be turning this overgrown clearing into an ultra productive food plot.
Here we go.
This is on a super small property. I let this area go thinking they might use it as a bedding area. They don't use this area a lot unless I put feed out here, which I prefer not to do. So we're gonna change that all today, get it ready for a food plot this spring. Before we get rolling, if you like hunting videos, hunting tips, and gear reviews, make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel. So real quick, we'll go over everything that I hope to accomplish today. First thing is doing a soil sample. And a soil sample is critical in all food plots, whether they're brand new or already established, because that's what's gonna help you determine how much lime and fertilizer to add to your food plot to make sure you have maximum tonnage and maximum palatability for your deer. Second thing that we're gonna do today is get rid of the remaining grasses here. You could argue that I should leave it up for cover for animals, but there's tons of cover in this area. I just wanna get it on the ground so it starts decomposing, and that way everything's ready for me to amend the soil as soon as I get that soil sample back. And then the third thing that I'm gonna do today is cut out these pockets of trees. There's a lot of invasives in here, so there's autumn olive, there's honeysuckle, there's buckthorn, so I'm gonna have to treat those stumps with herbicide to prevent any regrowth. That way we're gonna be left with about a half-acre food plot, lots of sunlight getting down to the ground, and it's gonna be a really nice food plot for this next fall. So what you need for a soil sample is a clean plastic bucket and then either a spade or a probe. You wanna avoid anything that's rusted or has any oxidation, because that's gonna add materials and minerals into your sample and skew your results. But what we're gonna do is take about a dozen core samples from all over in this plot, mix them together in this bucket and create one uniform sample. And then we're gonna fill up the soil sample to the indicated line. We're gonna mail it in, and that's what's gonna tell us exactly how much lime and fertilizer this food plot needs. All right, now that we've knocked that out, what we need to do next is clear out some area for me to work with the chainsaw. So we're gonna bust out the weed eater, trim around some of these trees so that way I have some room to work. We're also gonna cut down these grasses, again, just so they can start decomposing, get them on the ground, get this space as cleared out as possible so that way I can get it planted this spring. And that weed whacking was a lot more of a chore than I expected, but what we're left with now is cutting this crap out of here. So we're gonna fire up the Husqvarna, get it all out of here, and I'm probably just gonna work one pocket at a time. There's kind of clusters of these trees, and I'm gonna cut one, get it all cleared out, and then apply herbicide. The herbicide's most effective when you apply it as soon as possible after cutting. So I'm gonna cut, apply herbicide, and then move on to the next one. But coming together real nice. I'm excited. This is gonna be a fun food plot this fall. Now what we gotta do is kill the stumps, or this stuff's gonna grow back pretty profusely. And same thing with the grass. I'm gonna have to come in here after spring green up and spray some glyphosate just to kill all this grass off again. And we're just gonna paint that on there. Really, you only need to paint the cambium layer. So it's pretty nasty, so try not to use too much, but we gotta do what we gotta do right now. In theory, this should kill these, and that way they don't grow back. And a lot of this was autumn olive. I'm gonna basically leave this. I'm probably gonna come back and burn all this debris in a few weeks. It's only the beginning of March right now, so I got plenty of time. That's why I wanted to get a jump start on this. But there's all sorts of brush. I might pile it up and make some rabbit habitat, but for now, we got these stumps treated. Now it's time to move on to the next one. Hopefully we can get a bunch of this cleared. I'd like to finish this today if possible. Plot is looking awesome. It's almost unrecognizable from where we started. It took me like a full extra day of cutting to get all this stuff done. And then we got an epic snowstorm overnight. So it's taken a couple days for me to get this video filmed, and gonna have to come back, burn these piles obviously. And my guess is I'll probably have to do a couple sprayings in here just to kill off all the grasses and any shoots that pop up where I cut. But I am super pumped up about this food plot. Basically ended up cutting out all of the trees, everything except for this maple and then this other tree behind me. And what I'm gonna do here, take you over here, we're gonna hang a vine scrape off this branch here, make a really nice scrape. And then I got a tree picked out right there for a tree stand, and that's gonna put this right at 30 yards. It's gonna be a perfect bow shot. So I'm hoping these bucks come into the food plot, come in, hit this scrape, and I'll get a good shot at them. And I don't know, kind of wanted to leave this maple. Maybe they'll rub it. Maybe I'll end up making a scrape off one of those branches too. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this transformation. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to my channel so you can follow along with the rest of the videos from this process. I'm gonna post planning, I'm gonna post the results, and hopefully post me harvesting a mature buck right here off this food plot. So make sure you follow along. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.